Hello, folks. Today we're going to go through a video called What Canadians Say About Trump. And once again, the left is confirming everything bad about themselves. Every time they try to do something, they end up showing us exactly what's wrong with them and how lazy and spoiled they are. So I'm warning you, I'm going to be asking you to pause every 10 seconds at the most. Let's do it.
What happened? Like, why did this whole debacle of a election occur?
Say, stop right there. Why did this whole, so I guess he's saying, how did Trump get so popular? So part of his argument is, you assume that Trump is evil. He's like David Duke, murderer, wife beater. How did he get so popular? It's not a given that your assessment is correct, you fool. And by the way, this so-called debacle happened because of your crappy, simplistic attitudes. The fact that you oversimplify everything and go, that's racist, that's a debacle. That's why this is happening, because we're sick of listening to your idiotic, infantile views of society and politics in general. Go ahead. We need to talk seriously about Trump.
What I know about Donald Trump is that he has terrible hair.
Angry orange.
Okay, stop. All we know about Trump is that he has terrible hair and he's angry and orange. So these people, their first criticism, they're conceding that they know nothing about policies or anything, and they're talking about his skin color and his hair. I thought racism and sexism was your big thing. I thought you hate when people are judged by the color of their skin or what their hair looks like. No, when the tables are turned, they can't wait to get into that petty crap. And if you hear the way liberals talk about Ann Coulter and Michelle Malkin and Sarah Palin and anyone remotely right that is female, it makes sexism sound like a walk in the park. Go ahead.
Orangutan thing.
You know, he's scary. He's actually really scary.
Who's like racist.
Okay, stop. So, he's scary. He's actually really scary. Scary comes up a lot. Yeah, you should be scared. You should be scared because you're a spoiled brat. And for once, we are killing the aggrievement industry, which, by the way, you got your degree in whining. And now we're saying the spoiled brats have to do chores or they're not getting their allowance. That scares them. It scares you that you actually have to think for a change. And by the way, saying someone is like racist doesn't mean anything. In fact, you guys have changed the definition of racist to mean everything. And that means he's God. You just said he's like God. God is all-knowing, all-powerful, and all good. If you think everything is racist, then Trump is everything.
My age, I think that this is a joke.
Maybe Americans are too used to reality television.
Okay, stop again. Okay, you think this is a joke. That shows that you are incapable of counterintuitive thought. You've been living in a bubble so long that you've never been questioned. And I saw this in New York. There was a gun debate, and there was a editor from Field and Stream who was pro-gun, and the anti-gun guy hadn't done any work because his argument was the whole time was, are you serious? This can't be serious. Is this a joke? This has to be a joke. Because they haven't looked it up. And you know what drives me nuts about that? If you haven't looked it up, if you haven't done due diligence on your argument, you don't really care. You're just virtue signaling. This is the way the world is. It's racist. No, it's not. Are you kidding? This is a joke, right? This is a joke. No, it's not a joke. And the reality TV star thing also drives me nuts. What's the matter with reality TV? How it's made is reality TV. I love watching car shows where they take an old junker and soup it up. Those are inspiring. You know, the American poor tend to vote Republican because they see themselves as temporarily embarrassed millionaires. They all want to get rich. Making money is a big part of America. And by the way, Canada, about 80% of your money, your economy, is based on America's economy. So you want a businessman in office. And this guy was not on Honey Boo Boo Child. He wasn't on Wife Swap. He was on a show where they glorified the entrepreneur. They made making money interesting. They took American culture, the trashiest of American culture, celebrity worship, and they put these people to work. And they taught young people as an educational, fun way to learn about making money. That's not Real Housewives, you tool.
In Toronto in 2010, which is when Rob Ford was elected mayor.
Okay, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt again. How about the millennial tone here with these upspeaks? You know what it means when you say like and you talk with an interrogative upswing at the end? It shows that you don't know what you're talking about because you're insecure and you feel like you shouldn't be discussing this. That's a correct instinct. your upspeak and your interrogative tone make total sense because you shouldn't be discussing this. And Rob Ford, okay, that's your Donald Trump, Rob Ford. Rob Ford rocked. I'm sorry he wasn't sophisticated, and I know you want to disavow him because he was a fat white man who smoked crack at a party once. By the way, who hasn't done crappy coke when they were wasted at least once in their life? This guy fought against the unions in a country that has way too much socialism in it. He also rescued Toronto from the real estate collapse. The guy was a great mayor, but because he was uncouth, oh no, like Marion Barry gets elected. That guy did crack every day. But when a fat white guy isn't sophisticated, we go, that was scary. And I remember when people elected him, it was like, what? You're kidding, right?
It feels very similar.
I love reality TV, but I just wouldn't think that like anybody like from Vanderpump Rules, for example, would like go.
It's not from Vanderpump Rules, you tools.
We were all really sure that Rob Ford could not and would not ever be elected mayor.
You see what's going on here, by the sorry, it's class. The whole PC thing, the whole liberal thing is, I'm sophisticated. And it's funny because these people are all middle class, but they really want to be upper class erudites. Oh, Rob Ford, oh, look, this is a joke. It's a joke, right? You watch too much reality. The whole reality TV thing, you realize, is a diss on the lower classes. And the reason that that Trump is doing well is because we are sick of your fake posh posturing. We're going up to your monocle and we're going kunk and breaking the glass into your one eye.
As a Canadian, I'm like a little surprised by it.
People were encouraging Rob Ford to run because they thought it would be funny.
Are you planning to move to another part of the world?
Running to Canada.
Where are you going to live in Canada?
Stop. And again, this whole thing is a myth. I'm going to move to Canada. I discussed this in another video. No one in America, no one is moving to Canada. You know how you get people to move to Canada from America? First of all, they don't have passports. They don't move anywhere. But if you threaten their lives and say you're going to Vietnam, oh, okay, then I'll move to Canada. It's just posturing. And the funny thing about it is all the people who say they're moving to Canada are the people that Americans hate. So you just keep helping Trump more. Oh no, we're going to lose Rosie O'Donnell. We're going to lose people from The View. We're going to lose a bunch of really irritating limousine liberals. No! Go ahead.
Moving's not going to solve your problem.
They're not moving!
Because, you know, you're right next door. Like, Trump will be right next door.
So
Thanks.
it's like,
By the
wow,
way,
yeah.
also, notice the hubris of millennials, too. You know that Canada is right next door, right? We have stopped bullying. We've made them, we have helicopter parented their egos to 10 times normal size, and now they patronize us. Now they tell us where Canada is on a map and explain to us how politics work. And I would love to see them pass a 5th grade test on American politics.
Key of escape.
Dear Americans,
Dear Americans,
Dear America.
Wait a minute, we're done? There is no point. Like, give me one loose... I'll give you some criticisms of Trump. Are you ready for this? He threatened journalists and said it's going to be a lot harder to disparage a politician when I'm in office. That's a threat to the First Amendment. That pisses me off. That's a valid criticism. I can discuss that. But he's a reality star. He's like racist. You people are fucking pathetic. And the way you talk and the arguments you make are perfect, crystal clear evidence that you're out of your league. Stay in your lane, okay? This is business. It's businessman, and Trump is a businessman. Let's play this out, but it's just going to be graphics from now on, isn't it?
you vote because your vote counts.
Oh, no, we have another point.
To be vigilant and to participate.
Do whatever it takes.
Okay,
Fight
stop,
to the
stop.
end.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? She's saying, hey, Americans, go out and vote. He's killing in the polls, you retards. The more Americans that go out and vote, the more Trump is going to win. You are so used to living in your bubble. You're so used to preaching to the converted that you think everyone thinks like you. No one thinks like you because you don't know how to think. You say like every second word and you speak in upstock. Everyone is annoyed by you. So when you say go out and vote, yes, they will go out and vote and they will elect Trump. Jesus Christ.
Need us, we're there for you.
Good luck to all of us.
Oh, God, how nauseating. Anyway, once again, the libs go out and try to tell us like it is, and all they tell us is that they have no idea what's going on. Thanks, guys. See you in November.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of The Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.